Hello and welcome to the Indie Bandits Twitch stream and later to be on YouTube. I'm Joe, and as usual, I'm joined by Archie and Jimmy, who's back now after some lovely anniversary delights. That sounds a bit filth, doesn't it? Sorry.
Oh my god,
that was cracking there.
Let's move on from that.
Fine start here, guys.
Let's move on from that and pretend it was never said. So, in another Indie Impressions stream, we're going to be playing Pyre, and this was the game that you played, Jim, for our RPG episode.
Yeah, and
what do you think?
Yeah, look, it looks fantastic, and that's as much as I'm going to say.
Right.
It's all the criticism, all the positive feedback James has to give.
No, there was more to it. It's just, well, we'll get into it. I'm sure you'll all see in a minute.
Shall we jump in then?
Well, my expectations couldn't be higher right now.
I'm gonna go for new campaign. Because that seems
you're going to be the same as me with this, Archie. I reckon you're going to be like, my god, this game looks fantastic. Look at all these cool things. Oh, look, there's a mini game starting. This looks like it might be good fun.
And the basketball starts.
And then everyone gets upset.
Right. Well, I'm going to just click commence, I guess. You didn't have any of these on. Do I want subtitles on?
Aim assist.
Hold on.
What do you need that for?
Nah, I'm not going to use aim assist. I'm going to have the subtitles on because I love a good subtitle. Subs, not dubs.
What would you need the aim assist for? I'm trying to think what that would help for.
No
James,
idea.
what would happen if this loaded up and it was a completely different game than the one you played, and you just maybe played the wrong game?
Like, hang on a second, I don't recognize any of this.
Oh, I was playing NBA 2K8.
It's a simple mistake to make, though.
I know, they are artistically similar.
Almost identical games.
Yeah, it looks canny. I mean,
it does. Although someone clearly forgot how to draw stars. If you see that star they've attempted there.
Yeah, it's like watching kids working it.
That's like a triggering thing. I think they've done that on purpose. Like, why couldn't you just make the line properly?
Or someone criticized his first draft of the star. You probably drew an alright one. They went, do we have to go with the pentagram thing? It's a bit like Satan-esque, isn't it? And they went, well, yeah, if you don't like me stars, have one of these. And just stuck with it. There's a lot of reading in this scene, isn't it?
Actually, I want to hear your thoughts on the animation of the truck this caravan as it trundles around, because I thought it was very nice.
Okay.
This fella. Move cursor here. Oh, excellent. Oh man, I'm playing on controller and the cursor's doing the old. It just moves it around. It's not great.
Oh.
You would have played mouse and keyboard, right, Jim? You know.
I did play mouse and keyboard, yeah.
Maybe I should have done that. You know what? Now I've made me bed and I'll lie in it. Okay, cool. I'll press square anyway. Thank God.
Ooh, that was the other thing I forgot to mention, but I didn't want to give it away. But I'll let you decide. Well, I think the character design in this screen is very, very cool.
Aye, they look decent.
Yeah. So I got a bit confused when I looked at him there. I thought his scarf was his face, and his head with the horns was his hat.
Yeah.
I think it was like a bag face kind of thing.
God, you're such a noob, Archie.
He's a break, man. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
The voices are cool. They're kind of weird gobbly shite, aren't they?
Weird gobbly shite.
Sure, that's Spanish.
Harsh. How long will we last before you said something sort of racist? 4 minutes. Brilliant. I do like the character design. They look cool, even though, like you said, Archie, that it looks like the masks are not the same size as their heads. Like that dude chatting to us now, it looks like his head would take up the size of that hood, not have that tiny little face. So it's like he's wearing his mask on just over his eyes. Her as well. Yeah, I know what you mean. It looks like that could be a little hat. I'm thinking Archie might be right about the size of these characters' heads.
Cool designs, man.
I know. Yeah, people aren't going well, I think, is what they're trying to get at here, aren't they?
It's not a happy place.
No,
Oh, no.
It's a bit grim. Oh, you're unfastened. His head was even smaller than I thought.
Was it just me, or were you slightly disappointed when they took the masks off when you played this game, Joe?
I'm playing it now.
You haven't played this one, but I thought you said you'd played it.
No. This is my my impression. No, I don't know what I'm in for. I'm in for a treat, obviously. Well, from that, I am a little disappointed with his stupid man boy face when he had these cool like masks. I was hoping they'd be something more like that.
I thought they were just going to leave the mask on. To be honest, I thought it was a good enough design.
Oh, like it's gone from like super stylized to like still well drawn but kind of bland. If you know what I mean, like. Do you like anime hair?
He does. He's the least interesting of the characters.
The unmasked man. Was he called the masked man before?
He was.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So when he's going to be the unclothed man, like maybe.
Where do you think this is going, Archie? This is not one of those games.
It's not one of those dreams that you keep having, Archie.
It's a dating sim game. Oh, they've already told us about the Commonwealth. Get on the bandwagon, step inside. Crap, let's do it. Yep. So there's people with masks. Hello, Hedwin. Oh, is she going to be unmasked woman or?
Whip your mask off.
Okay, she got a little bit better though.
So that design's a bit cooler. Like
yeah, because she's got like big horns on her head, so I thought that was a bit more interesting.
Yeah, she's just not a normal person, and that explains her mask as well. So she actually got a specialist mask made for her horns. Jodariel?
I would say Joe Dariel.
She's the most
If it's Norwegian, it might be Jodariel.
Jodariel. Oh, and this guy. Oh, everyone had forgotten about him, actually.
He's the best one, man.
We'll see. Yeah, boy! Yes, you are correct. Rookie Greentail.
I like his little mustache.
Yeah, I like this dog's grown a mustache.
You might need to get some Colgate on those gnashes. Like they look a bit wonky.
No, it's a gold tooth, isn't it?
Is it a gold tooth?
It's a fancy tooth, isn't it?
Yeah. They sound like they're speaking like Arabic. It's kind of cool. I like the like non. Garbled shite, as what we called it earlier. It's, oh man, I know how to read. Ooh, are you reckon? Should I just admit I know how to read?
No, I go for it.
I admit I know how to read. Oh, cool. So I guess I was.
So is this what most of the game is, James? Just like chitter chatter.
Sorry?
Is this what the game mostly is? Is chitter chatter than a few rounds of basketball?
It's a lot of like choosing. The initial bit's a lot of like just them telling you stuff. Then eventually you click to choose different things, and then then it's basketball.
a few round of hoops after the choices have been decided on.
Alright, so I'm having a deeks around now. It is a bit point and click. Strange book. Interact to learn more. Bound in materials I do not recognize. Ooh, that was fancy. Well, that looks like a lot of reading, doesn't it? What are the...
That guy's doing your Helicopter Bandits single.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, he is.
What's the TLDR version of this, Jim? Just
God, you have to keep going around to the different stars to beat different teams to get the god's favor or something.
Right.
And then they'll let you out of purgatory. I think was pretty much what I got up to it.
Oh, here's a clear version of the text. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, pot around, gan to the stars.
Go to the different stars, play some basketball, go home for dinner.
Winner.
Shoot some hoops.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Game over, Joe. You've failed.
Too many pills. That actually happened to me on a on a game. What was it? Oh, it was when we were playing Disco Elysium, where I instantly made a bad choice and died from lack of morale. Like right at the start.
Well, this guy's got a cool voice. I remember that.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Moses from South Park.
No, that big spinny like golden head thing.
Golden head thing.
I think that's a parody of something, you know.
Oh, I think it's like, yeah, I think it's like Superman. I could be way wrong, so anybody feel free to correct me on this, but I'm sure it's from like one of the original Superman movies or something.
Up here are the rights.
That's the rights, Joe. The rights!
2 rights, pal. Ugh.
Oh.
hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribe,
Oh, she's big, isn't she, Joe Dariel?
She is.
Out.
Come on.
I'm not
Also that Joe.
body shaming her out. No, I'm just saying she's...
No, she's like gym big. She's not like cake
Oh,
big.
hench, you mean?
Yeah.
She is,
I'm not saying she
bringing
doesn't like
tickets to the
cake either,
gun show.
but you know.
Where'd the reader go? I'm the reader?
She wound.
He is awfully trustworthy of you.
I know. Let's go. Let's get the crack on. Okay. I think this is basketball time, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a tutorial of basketball time.
Oh, whoa! There we go.
Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves.
Smashing it.
The 3 must act as one.
This is already
You've basically
going better.
played the game, by the way.
Can we just turn it off and call it a day?
Your exile's abilities are shown. Pass. Cracking. They look quite good. There's a lot of angles on these dudes, isn't there?
Yeah.
No, but it's like in games that look like this, usually you don't get as many
Oh, you're expecting
degrees
sprites
of
or something?
rotation. I was just expecting like, yeah, maybe like 8 angles, you know, like up, upright kind of thing, but no, there's a lot of rotation. Sprint until stamina depleted. Ooh, look at the dog gun for a run.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exile Edwin has the way of it. Whoever
Cool.
steps into the flame is banished for a time.
Cool.
His or her cohorts must make.
So the better I do, the less gadgets I have.
Yeah.
Oh, but it is not so simple.
Oh, it's not so simple because there's
In the ranks
nega
shall
versions of
face
us.
adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds
Beware,
them,
Joe.
as they shall
I am
beware
bewared.
yours.
Dog rush.
The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you.
So it's like me sins. It's like a combination of
Cast
sins.
your aura like a stone.
Boop.
Correctly done.
Thank you. I like the little dog guy. He's my favourite.
He is my favorite as well. He's also got sass.
Just so.
Sass dog.
A glorious performance.
The number one thing I look for in a dog.
Bit of sass.
More than
Bit of
I
sass.
expected from the
The
likes
sassiest
you.
of dogs.
Yes, he's a good-looking dog, but what are his levels of sass?
And quite low, unfortunately.
No, well, I shan't be taking him, sir.
Is the flame.
I'm only looking for the sassiest of dogs.
Now I say jump. Not quite. Thus sails
Smashed
the
it.
orb into the waiting
And now what's his fiesta's gone? Doggy boy. But Headwind's
Yeah.
back, so it's just like play by play.
Snuff out the adversary's pyre, whilst yours yet.
So you can't go in their aura. Is that what the thing is?
But I can go into that pyre.
Yeah, or if you run into that aura, you get banished and you lose the ball.
A banishment.
I see.
I can just banish all of them then.
Yeah,
All of the Beyonders gone.
and now just pick it up and run in.
Boop.
Resplendent.
Hey, you're pretty good at this, Joe.
Smash it, man. Did I tell you I'm secretly I'm on the pro scene of pyre. Oh. Smoky suit.
Ah, psych.
Oh wait, she just gives the ball to them. That's her power. Fling.
No, she throws it.
Yeah, she just toys the ball and stuff. What's this crack on?
Alas for Jodariel,
Sure up.
their pyre weakens.
Yeah. It seems like A little bit repetitive, but he can banish them, right? So he's got a mid
They
power.
can all do that, I think.
No, the circle on the other dude.
When but you had it when you had the ball. Like, do it without the ball.
Ah, right. So
It's complete.
there we can.
There, dear.
Because it also tracks as the size of their aura. So like Joe Dariel's beam is absolutely huge.
Ah,
This
I
was
shouldn't
but
have-
a glimpse of that
shouldn't have sorted it out with the dog. Then should have went for someone
I
else.
would tell you to turn back.
Well, I mean,
Cast down
He has got a
your-
mental voice, this dude. Love
Does
it.
he have one of those that, you know, like in a what the judges wear in like
it looks like it, doesn't it?
A
yeah,
wig.
what is that? It's just called a wig. It doesn't have any like
No, I think that's a
specific term
proper
for it.
name.
Like yeah,
All that fancy wig, Archie.
fancy wig.
Ye old
You're wearing
fancy
your
wig.
fancy wigs.
Oh. There's old doggy boy. He's a good boy. 11 out of 10 for being a good boy for a rookie.
Wish this guy would put his mask down for 5 seconds. The others have done it. Oh no, she hasn't actually.
She's got hers.
This
And then
one?
the other guy's the rookie's only done it because he's got knee hands. Oh, this is what tells you what the rights are. Yeah, rights are just
Basketball.
basketball. Seek out your destination. Let's do it. There, I guess.
Oh, it looks nice.
Oh, there. Goal! The South Star.
Yeah, check out that goal over there.
Capriast. Scorpus. Interactive Turbulent. Should we just, this is the first one I went to, so I'll just can't wait. I can't.
You gotta go with the big golden one.
Yeah, that seems quite obvious now.
Right, here we go, Archie.
What's happening?
The ridge of gold.
The fancy screen that moves the caravan along. It's coming up.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Should be. It looks fantastic. Actually, genuinely does. I think the artwork in this is really cool.
Oh yeah, it's spectacular. It's absolutely lovely.
The pacing's a lot different in this game as to the other Supergiant games
Yeah,
I've played.
it's kind of weird. It almost feels like a bit of a regression from like what they've done in the past. Obviously, I mean, they don't have to do the same thing all the time in terms of pacing, but
in comparison to Bastion and Transistor,
Yeah.
where you're like, there's a wee bit of story and then you're straight into it. This one's like 20 minutes of preamble, and I still don't feel like I've really done out other than a tutorial. And
Yeah.
it's not like the basketball game is that complicated that it really should take that long. Yeah.
No. I also feel like the choices that you make, it asks you to make choices, but there's only ever really 1 or 2 choices ever to make. It's not like there's, you know, it's almost like the illusion of choice.
Yeah. It's a lot to take in. I don't think it is a lot to take in. I've not been rereading that much of it, but it's
Like that there, join them. You know what I mean? Why couldn't that just
oh, that's nice.
move along?
See, what's weird is like the art style seems to take itself like bar the dog. It has this kind of like serious look to it, but then you've got this really cartoony kind of like movement for this truck. As nice as it is.
I think the backgrounds here look really good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these backgrounds were used in the review and on the website.
Yeah. There's an Irish animation studio called Cartoon Saloon. They do like TV for over there, but they've done a handful of kind of like independent films as well, and they kind of have this like with regards to the backgrounds, like this kind of style. It kind of like not so much abstract, but incredibly stylized. It's
It looks like stained glass type of thing. I
Yeah.
think.
Yes.
Is that what they were going for, maybe?
Maybe.
Looks a
I
little
mean, there
bit like
seems
that.
to be there's this very sort of religious element to it, isn't it? Like we're in like
Yeah.
hell or purgatory, and we're trying to play basketball for our salvation. You know, that old chestnut.
I like Rookie's little medallion, the bone.
Yeah, but it's a little whatever that's
And the
called,
paw
a
print.
brooch. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a brooch that holds your capes together. I don't own many capes, so I don't own many brooches.
Well, if you owned a cape, Joe, you'd own a brooch. So
Yeah, I don't own exactly as many brooches as I owned capes. Probably,
unless you had 1 or 2 capes and you just really liked brooches, in which case you could change it up.
mix and match. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good shout.
Like belt buckles.
Exactly, or ties as well, like shirts and
Yeah.
ties. Just own very few shirts and just own lots of ties, and you save yourself a fortune on buying tons of shirts.
You do.
Right, I feel like this changes, right? This like every time I read about Headwind, it's a different tooltip.
Yeah,
right?
it does show you a little bit more about them and a little bit more about the world as it goes along.
Yeah, so
That's pretty cool.
You are meant to highlight these every time. It's not like every time I see Headwind, it's the same little tip.
Just reading text. I mean, maybe it's different when you're playing, but reading just reams of text like isn't always the most interesting.
No,
thing to play.
I'm quite glad you are actually here whilst I'm doing this, because if it was just me, I would feel like this is homework.
Yeah, I
Don't
mean,
get me
we played
wrong.
Disco Elysium, and Disco Elysium is reams and reams of text, but
It's
I don't know.
different though.
Yeah,
All the choices you make in that game lead to something and actually like have a big impact on the story. This one, it's literally just okay. I've been given some information. Okay, just constantly.
yeah.
So, like,
really
there's
does.
no actual choice in this.
Yeah, because at the end of every line of dialogue in Disco, you're given a choice. You know, sometimes there's only one or two, and sometimes, in very rare cases, there's only one like this where it's like just continue.
Yeah.
But this is always just next.
See, like this here. What is the point in giving you
Weigh the options.
option of weigh the options? Like you only
That's
have
not an option.
option to do
That-
one thing. Yeah,
That's
like
one option, and I'm going to
It
weigh
just
the
seems-
options.
odd. Now you've got two.
Joe Darrell thinks she can find a rare flora here, and Rookie knows someone here who owes him. Gotta go with Rookie's, right? Are you leaning towards Joe Darrell's crack on?
Um,
I'll
Rookie,
play this. I'll let you two make the decision.
Rookie
I'll
knows
let Joe
someone
make the
here who owes
decision.
him. Kind of defeats the point of me asking you, then, doesn't it?
Yeah, possibly.
You fence sitting motherfucker. Sorry, I'm going with Rookie shit.
Go to the Blummin' Pool, man.
You're complaining about lack of choices, and the second there's a choice presented to you, both yous are really stum about it.
Because I've already played it.
Well, which one did you not pick? You could have went with that one, so I don't know what happens when you pick that one. Oh, it's the tune. Oh, nice. We're going to the pub with the dog.
I like the dog's bling that he's wearing.
And he's got a snappy sense of style, doesn't he?
He definitely does. Kind of looks like he's wearing a corset, though.
Does it?
Yeah, it cuts in a lot. I mean, maybe he's just like a whippet.
Yeah, I guess
You know,
so.
a whippet or a greyhound-esque dog. You know, ones that have like really
Yeah.
tiny
Do you like these
twistable
slightly
stomachs.
green tail as well?
Yeah, it looks like a
Ah, he's got a bit of dye on
pine
that, hasn't
tree.
he?
He's dip dyed it.
Or he's been painting a fence with his tail.
yeah. Is it Tom Sawyer style? Tom Sawyer who paints the fence?
I believe so, yeah.
Or someone barfed on his tail, and that's what.
Oh, but maybe it's his own barf. Maybe he's the first dog to ever catch his own tail and
Barf.
It made him throw up.
choke. Yeah, spewed as a result.
Yeah, that's definitely like a stain.
So what happened there? I just made a choice and went to the pub, and then I
You
got
picked up the
submitted.
parcel.
Yeah, cool. Oh, and now we're doing the right, or wait, okay.
So you can go back inside,
My house.
or you
thing.
can just do the right.
Think it's worthwhile having a look inside. Yeah.
You could do. I think you're allowed. You can talk to the various people beforehand.
Let's do it. I mean, this is a large part of the game, so you can probably just have a quick. He seems to have
There you
something
go.
on his mind. So he's sort of pally with us now that we've got the parcel of him.
Hmm.
The slug market. So we're gonna flog that.
I kind of feel this game's taking too long to get started.
I think this is it. I think this is his start.
This is the
this
game,
it?
actually.
Oh no!
Yeah,
is
that's
the
what I was
game.
saying. Like, and then occasionally,
Oh dear.
There's a little bit more coming up with a bit of customization, but not even customization. Really, it's more progression, character progression, I guess.
Okay.
she's calling him Green. Oh, his surname is Greentail. I wonder why.
I wonder where you got that from.
You know, is that like sort of racist? Like to give one a surname based on like a physical trait?
Well, maybe he was called Green Tail, and he had a white tail, and he said, "Right, I'm just going to make this official." You know what I mean? And, the old tail.
What's it called? There's a thing called where you become something because of what you're named. Like something, it's like called like nominative determination or something like that, where basically you get people with a certain name are like more likely to fall into certain jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Like,
Joe, get that little critter at the top of the door.
This guy, hello, drive.
There's one down in the bottom left as well, next to the big red door.
These eyes.
No, down.
Down, Paul, to the right.
There you go.
To the left. There we go.
Beep.
That was
Make
cool.
noises.
They look a bit like Totoro, don't they? Like if Totoro had bat babies.
Or had like a Halloween costume on.
Yeah, it looks like he's got like one of those what's her face out of Bob's Burgers? Louise, I think it is, the one who wears the big pink rabbit ears all the time. Looks like he's wearing one of her hats. Right, let's get into the basketball, see if I'm any good at this. Oh, so this is like proper clandestine shit now. They're doing it at night. They're already in the underworld, but they'll do these things as if it's like illegal street racing.
Because I like how in the underworld there is a day and a night cycle for some reason.
Well, there's a sky in there, I guess. I guess that's the deal. Oh, she's got a bit of a face on, hasn't she? Because they're coming out of here. Oh, never mind. Headwind. The dullest of the triumvirate has something to say.
Mr. Plane.
Yeah. Oops. Nearly, mate. You nearly drew a star.
Psych.
You think I'm going to draw a star, are you?
It's like
this
it's
isn't
like,
a star.
when you guess what someone's doing, it's like, can you tell what it is? Yeah. I'm drawing a. You're drawing a star, aren't you? No. I'm drawing something different. There we go. I mean, this dude is a thespian, like, isn't he?
Yes, but like how, you know, like setting it up and everything, you're like, oh, whoa, the accusers, oh man, the guy sounds so cool, and then when it gets down to it, you're like, this is what you're playing. It's just like, oh, everything about this game, apart from the actual game, is great.
Yeah. Oh, where's the? Right. So there are goals, right, and the numbers are the crack on, and
They are obstacles, Joe.
yeah, I get the mounds. Are
Yeah.
different kind of pitch, I guess. Oh, the Nightwings. So that's just their team name. They're like Cincinnati Nightwings or whatever. No offense to Cincinnati, I just like the name. It's a good town name, so I thought, why couldn't it be the Cincinnati Nightwings?
He looks mad though.
I don't know. He looks like he's in like an 80s band.
It looks like someone's offended his costume. He's like,
It looks like
"Excuse me."
he went to dye his hair dark blue and it came out way too light, and he's just not happy about it.
It
Not
looks like
impressed
he's
with it at
a
all.
millionaire Fortnite streamer and
Oh,
friend
yeah.
of the podcast ninja.
And he takes this game way too seriously.
friend
Yeah.
to all indie bandits. Our mate ninja. Oh, we don't know the accusers. Do we? Are we the accusers?
They're the accusers.
So who
You're
are
the
the
Nightwings.
Nightwings? Oh, I don't want to be the Nightwings. I want to be the accusers. I guess they have to wear the mask to play the game.
Apparently.
Because, health and safety is a must.
Oh yeah. I mean, you talk about running into flames, but make sure you've got your mask on, for God's sake.
I know. Did it tell us how to, like, change the character?
Pass the ball. Oh no, I guess you can switch is X.
Ah, yeah, I'll just put him there.
Like, look at the AI there. Literally just walked straight into your aura.
Psych!
I'm on the edge of my
Oh, there we go. That was a smash that one.
There's some wonderful animation in this, like,
So I'll just stand big
very
boy on
nice
there.
looking game.
Do the cast. Yeah, that's what I did, Joe.
I thought they had you there.
Did you? Did you, mate?
Sounds like bloody Trey Parker from South Park. You seen that episode of the another South Park episode? You seen that episode of the Lines where Token like goes and lives with them, and they all sound like this
Because they're all in. It's because it's meant to be Aslan, isn't it? From
yeah, Aslan. You like
just-
jokes?
Yes. Yep. We're the
You're the
accusers.
accuser. Stand your ground.
It seems that you have mastered the accusers.
Is that it? No.
Now they're like, try and get past this. Yeah, all right, I'll just throw the ball into it.
But aren't they losing at this point as well? So like,
Yeah,
it'd be better for them to go on the offense than not do anything at all.
just take her, Joe, and just launch the ball in.
Can't I just?
All right, fling it with him, I guess. Yeah, but he just doesn't throw it as far. Look at this, man. Really?
Display.
Challenging.
Wow.
You elude banishment using.
Well, I'm
Surely
going to-
as this goes on and the difficulty ramps up, this must get a little bit more interesting.
Well, I played it for a little bit, and I did. Look at he literally just walked into the aura.
No, I shot him with the aura, but psych. Jump, doggy. Up nearly.
Ah, psych, chose the rubbish.
Aye. I'm just gonna put him then.
Use her aura.
A doggy's back though.
Take it.
And the dude who decides playing this basketball game requires he bring his copy of the Gideon Bible with him.
Throw the ball.
Oh, and by the way, the bigger the person that throws the ball in, the more points you take off. So Ruki takes the least amount of points off.
Should I just take? Oh, she can't. Oh,
For that one.
Doesn't really matter. You can just jump into people with her.
oh shit! I've swapped up. Bugger. Never mind. I'm feeling me odds shit. Really?
Not even picking it up. Look.
Tura! What?
All of the Nightwings
Shit.
vanished.
Oh no! Oh no, we're fine.
It's all right. You're playing
was-
against the.
That was
AI.
almost a brief amount of peril. These guys, just, what are they doing? Should I just peril these guys as well?
So the general consensus is that this game's like really. I'm not saying this is bad, but from what I'm seeing here, I'm kind of just
No,
a little
just
bit
launch the ball.
disinterested.
Nah.
But people like this game, don't they? Like,
Yeah, but like there's a lot of people who like this game, so it was like an excellent game. And I was like, I really. Some people are like, oh, Transistor and Bastion were good, but this is amazing. I'm like, are you having a laugh? It's the other way around.
Victory.
rewrite their reviews, James.
I
Yes, I'm
should
not.
rewrite their reviews.
You essentially did in the review you did for us. I mean, yeah. I mean, that was.
Because like
That
I'm
was
just gonna ask
something.
you, you've been playing this, Joe. Do you feel like you really want to put a lot of hours into this right now?
I don't even want to put a lot of hours into it now when we're streaming it, but I mean, may as well do at least another half hour.
Their freedom.
Let's keep going, boys.
We have to just plow on through. Is this like mastery for Joe Dario?
Yeah, so you can pick like different upgrades.
Recovers
basically.
all our stamina or rush again. Oh, just make that no.
Bestows his favor.
Just gonna wreck folk with the big Swedish lass. Do I not get out for a rookie? Or
I
do
think you only get one
person.
person per go. I think.
Okay. Ta-ra. Oh no, we're the accusers. So
No,
they
but
disappear into the darkness. No, we're the Cincinnatis, aren't we? I
Yeah, you're the Nightwings.
think it's before, isn't it? Oh no. Yeah, this is the bit I was like, thank God. Oof.
Speed past this, Joe. I can't be our street.
Lendl the liar.
Oh, we know somebody like that.
It's- Excellent.
It's a guy called Lendl, but he's incredibly truthful, actually.
We actually call him Lendl the Truth Seeker.
Lendl the Honest.
Good old honest Lendl.
Right, I'm gonna go look at some stars with Headwind. I think Headwind's got a thing for me, like. I think he fancies us.
If you'd be so lucky, Joe.
He's a good looking
Like,
fella.
no, I
like.
don't have questions. This is very straightforward. Let's just move on.
Bye-bye.
Ask why I can't get him to shut up. Good question. I mean, I assume they were all going to be good questions,
Really?
right?
He says we've got some time.
We don't.
Oh my god.
He really
Some
wants
time to have a chat.
Get
Ask
on it.
questions. Ask him a question. We'll have time for that later. It's like, what? It's like
That's
a politician.
Yeah. I assume this is the one we've got to go to now.
Yeah.
Like, it just seems...
Did you threaten to overrule her?
Let's do it. You know what? I think it could be either one or the other. You know, if it was just the basketball game and no reading between it, and like they just like sort of focused on that, and that's all you did, then I'd sort of be like, fine, it's that.
Yeah.
Or if it was all just this story-based thing and it didn't do anything other than that. But it seems like it's doing both, and it's not. Neither of them are great.
There is one other little thing that happened, like a little mini game that happens, which is a lot more interesting.
I think you were telling us
it's not
about
more
it in the
interesting. It's just a little
podcast.
bit more fun. Yeah. It's just
In
a
the
bit more
podcast, is this
fun.
the one where your caravan gets attacked or something, if I recall correctly?
Yeah, these howlers. Yeah.
We're headed for the spring.
I found that more fun.
Yeah. Let's see. Is this coming soon? Fuck that.
I think maybe after the next right here.
Right, let's go and bounce with whoever has to bounce with us. Rookie, stop rummaging. He's probably, chewing his stitches or something. And you put a cone on him. I like how he always says, "Hey, sister." I assume I'm a girl then, or he's just the sassiest of dogs.
It is a dog with a lot of sass.
It is, but I'm just wondering if he's part of like the the LGBT community and is just going sister to just everyone. Is like that
I
kind
tell you
of
what
thing.
I find interesting about this is he struggled to get his mask off, but he somehow decks himself out in that fancy gear every day without any effort.
Or he didn't.
Someone when I put it on,
Yeah.
he can't get it off.
every poor dog on Instagram, his owner just put this horrible costume on it. Actually, my mum did get a little Hawaiian shirt for one of our dogs, and it looks hilarious. It is a spaniel with a Hawaiian shirt on is just probably one of the funniest things you'll ever see, especially since that little tuft of fur in the shirt looks like a proper little like love rug. But it's hard. I don't think you should put like clothes on animals in that, unless it's a corset
Hawaiian
and a
shirt.
cape. But
Some
know,
amazing medallions.
yeah, or some brooches and some great bone themed necklaces and that. Oh, is he upset because people have been griefing his stash?
I know, what a bunch of dicks.
What's unscrupulous mean? Just dickish.
Untrustworthy.
Yeah. I love his stash. Oh, he's happy now. He's very happy. I'm a great judge of character when it comes to mustaches on dogs. I feel like my whole life I've been training for that one weird moment in this game.
And you passed it, Joe. You
did.
passed it.
I got +1 hope. Yeah, see, like at this point now, I'm just like, our new pages are up. I just feel like I'd just rather just crack on and keep playing the basketball thing rather than reading the crack on. It's is this just telling us what I did?
It still feels like you're in the tutorial to me. After like 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I guess in the game's defense, we would have been slightly further ahead if it had not crashed.
Very
you only by
slightly
about a minute.
Yeah, but it feels like that's. Oh, is that it? Is that my only option?
You have one choice this time.
Then just put us through there. If I'm not gonna make the decision, just make it happen.
Whee!
Draw.
I know the like. Oh, it looks mint though.
It does. It looks really good. They've spent so much time making this game look absolutely phenomenal. And then forgot to make a game.
It feels like it should have been like a graphic novel or something like that, or maybe just a picture book.
Well, I'm just wondering if they were gonna do that, why didn't they just have it like just voice it? You know, cut the that would be my plan. Just cut the crap out, right, of the rights. No, because they voiced the dude in the rights, so just get instead of wasting all the time on the rights.
Voice acting to do.
Do you think, like, you know how in the previous two games, as you played the game, they narrated it? So, like, progression in the game meant progression in the story. They were, like, hand in hand. And it meant that you could listen to the story and get all the information, but you were still interacting with the game and playing it. It was a really nice way of having all the lore given to you. In this one, they completely flipped it and did the whole interruption thing, where it stops you playing the game to tell you a bunch of stuff. And I don't know why they went away from it, because they had a really good formula before.
Yeah, it's not. Man, it's not a
I like this new character's design. She looks cool.
tree girl. Yeah.
Like how Joe Dario's always like, why are we bringing this person along? Why are we bringing this person along? But he's quite happy to always let people come along.
Yeah. The 8 scribes are gods? No? Yeah, some reveal them as gods. Yeah, that I feel like I didn't need that piece of info. Like, context really gave that away. Like, may the 8 scribes smile upon you all. They're either like, you know, gods or the government, but it's clearly some kind of being that bestows smiles on you. So, yeah.
On the edge of your seat there, James.
Yeah.
I know, right? Fine.
How about when
It's
like
a really frustrating game because of how
Good it
good
looks.
the previous games were and how good it looks, yeah? And you're just like, oh, why wasn't it better?
how about we switch this off, put on some Crash Bandicoot?
I was going to ask actually, how often did Crash Bandicoot come up in the last 2 streams?
Not mentioned at all, because the
No
games
mention
Oh my
were
god.
slightly more engaging than this one.
Did you see
Yeah.
that they've actually announced Crash Bandicoot 4 though? Like you know, an official sequel by the new team who are making it.
About time.
About Time, that's what it's called, and I think it's quite a funny name.
And they redesigned Crash a bit, make him look a bit more derpy, and it really works.
No,
Looks more-
the new design's great.
He looks more animalistic and less like.
Well, he looks
look
more like
like
a
a
Warner
dog.
Brothers cartoon, which is what he was supposed to always be. And I think after Naughty Dog like sacked him off, they thought he was supposed to be like this icon of cool in some other games, and he wasn't. He was supposed to be like this, you know, just like I guess like a Daffy Duck kind of thing, or an Animaniacs, you know.
Oh wow!
Have fun with this number of choices.
Wow.
So what is the choice you're making? I was too busy. I was in like a
Give it a
Crash
name.
Bandicoot keyhole there, and I've just come out of it.
There are several other names ending in A. Wow. Should I call her B?
No, like,
that's the
this is
obvious
what-
one for me.
Like none of these names mean anything to us, do they?
Nor
Like,
does it
Jade-
matter. Nah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a lot
Gives
of
you
games do
choice
this.
when there's no need, and then no choice when you want some.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, what do these names mean? Like, what is the purpose of having this much selection? And
Just call them
lots
that
of
B.
games do this, but it's such an artificial means of choice because one will progress the story, and the other one will give you possibly not. I'm not too sure where this game would go, but a lot of the time they always kind of converge at the same point. So it's like, why have the choice in the first place? You know, it's like.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's
Yeah.
supposed to be like a psychological thing, like, oh, which name is the most appealing, and maybe there's some kind of like study into like who chose what, and that would make a difference.
Aye.
But I doubt it.
It's
Here you go.
off we tootle. These bits are nice. Though they might just be loading screens, they look kind of pretty. Yeah, I'm not.
Hang on, this might be the first thing of the other game. I cannot remember. It happens at night.
That little speech
Consider your
bubble makes
options.
it.
I would love to know how many options there are actually.
It's just like.
Okay, she looks like she's a terrified girl in the corner in this
Mm-hmm.
picture.
I know. It's just that same, like, it's the same image of her that's
Yeah.
just like on that screen, but like maybe a different pose. Because I do not feel comfortable with the idea of a young girl cowering in the corner of my caravan.
So talking about choice again, I remember like The Witcher 3. I played that, for instance, and that's got like it's a big AAA game, whatever. But it's got lots of like options to like choose choices. But from what I remember, especially towards certain, you mean choose choices in the way that sorry, like where you're given options and it's very clear cut that you're given an option. But I remember later on at certain point, or even like certain points in the game, you're given options, but you don't have a clue what that's affecting in the story until it kind of happens much later.
Hmm.
And I think that's the best way to do it. It's just like, oh, you make the choice now. Further down the line, something might happen. It's not going to be like, oh, you've made a choice now, and you're seeing the immediate effect of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna choose a choice right now. So
Choose the choice to play Crash Bandicoot.
the Crash Bandicoot did not go well when we played it. Like,
Well, put it in the hands of a professional, and we might have better results, Stu.
probably. But we're going out for a walk. We're going out for a late night walk to get ready to play some basketball.
Do either of you two
Look at this choice you got, Joe.
Forage for resources, study in private, mentor a companion. Oh shit, some exciting berry picking, reading, or reading to somebody else. Like, I know I'm the reader in that, but like, these choices aren't even that like exciting. Do you know what I mean? Like, surely they could make them slightly more exciting sounding. You know, like, I don't know, like practice kung fu and up your skills, or you know, spar with someone, or go out and like hunt or something. Not flipping
Get drunk with Rookie.
pick up.
What's the middle one?
Just study in private,
Like, so you get grounded, or you
or you teach someone else, or
There's no like learn to rap, or
you should practice.
That would be a bit out of
practice
place, that, Archie, I reckon.
Practice your beatboxing.
spit it till you get it.
Oh, I get Titan bones and dung boulders. We gotta go for dung boulders, right?
I
Sure.
guess.
I don't know. It just says remnants of things long gone, which once walked and shaped the valley, yet retain old wisdom. Or fossil remains of a giant beetle's giant heap of excrement. Do not ripen with age. Gotta
Do
go
that
for
one.
big pile of poop, obviously. Yay! A forgotten parcel that someone stuck in a big pile of cack. We'll see. He looks really cute, this dude down here.
He's a drive
The imp. Yeah, he's the little moves you bit caravan on its way. Oh man, it's
Now do you both understand where I was coming from with the review?
yeah, it's made worse by the fact that I know this is by the guys who made Bastion and
That's what I
Transistor.
said. You know, they
Like-
came with pedigree.
If this was just any like first attempt by an indie studio, you'd be like, this is pretty class, you know?
Well,
You'd be like, it's a nice little story and it looks amazing, and there's a little mini game in it, and you'd be like sort of like more forgiving if it was like someone's like first attempt. But
it's still very
studio.
impressive, I think. But I just think it's not what any three of us would want out of like a game, you know.
I think large portions of it are, but the actual
Yeah.
thing that you do, the rights thing, I think is quite poor. I think everything else they've done a decent job, except I would say that you should be able to control the caravan, and as you move the caravan around, you get told the story.
Like the bus
how
on
I look at it.
Overcooked. Like when you pick levels on the bus on Overcooked
Yeah.
when you go between levels.
Why couldn't you do that and have a narrator? Like, I feel like that really worked in Bastion and Transistor. It worked
It's
really
the same
well.
dude as well, you know. I think the guy who's been there as the narrator of Bastion, I think he's still at the studio and does a lot of the voices. He's probably that guy who chats during the
The
rights.
god guy thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jamua Maney Main.
It's cool to see they're doing something like quite like pretty different from what they've done in the past. They're trying new territory. Like this seems to be much more of like a visual novel than like anything else. But yeah, I don't know. Just based on like what they've done before, it does feel like a little bit of a regression, like in terms of
I think
guess
so.
like
The
creativity
actual
and
gameplay.
I think
yeah,
there's
it
a
gets some
lot of,
gameplay. It's very creative. So in gameplay, like
there's a
I
lot
think
of
the big
decisions
giant
they should
crushed
make.
scorpion thing in the background there is pretty cool.
This thing over here.
No,
Looking at the
like
right thing.
underneath the black thing.
Ah, yeah.
See the sting above it, and then the head below it.
Oh shit, yeah, that's cool. But the thing is, I was like so disengaged with the game, I didn't really notice. Like I'm not really, yeah, I'm like not really into it. Like, let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Are these?
Oh yeah, you can buy stuff now. Yeah,
Oh, but I don't care. At this point, I'd actually rather just play the basketball game. I'm
from
quite.
Slurms
Buy something
Mackenzie,
new.
Joe.
Yeah, the party slug.
Slims Mackenzie was there.
I'm gonna.
It looks like he's inviting you to bed there for this hand. Like,
I
come
tell you, he
upstairs.
fancies us.
So you want to
He
pop
is. He motions
outside,
for you to
baby?
join him.
Take off that robe.
You asked before how come you can't conduct the rites. It's not how we
Yeah, I
don't think you
don't.
could. Your connection to the...
I just can't be bothered with him.
You made it clear. No.
So I'm basically manager. This is like footy manager, but for the rights. That's why I can't play. And the
Yeah.
rights have evolved. The game of the rights has evolved beyond the point where they
Mm-hmm.
have player managers now. It's just not the back in the 80s and 90s they had tons of player managers during the rights, but now it's moved on. The players are too specialized. They have dogs
Mm-hmm.
for fuck's sake. Of course they
You don't get robes. You get a shell suit and a cap.
I hope. I hope it's as
Like-
fancy as Doggy Boy's thing, Rookie or whatever his name is.
Go talk to Slims Mackenzie.
Got it.
Oh my god, it is as well. It's Gary from SpongeBob.
Gary and Slurms had a baby. Man, that's great. Oh, he doesn't look that.
Oh, I like him. He's cool.
It's a great character design. Is he holding a slug?
He
Oh
is,
my
and
God, I'm
riding
sorry.
one at the same time as
I
well.
thought that slug's tongue was his dick.
Oh, what?
That slug's tongue is its nose, Archie. It's an old slug with. Is that not a nose
Is it not
and a
its
beard?
tongue?
I thought it was eyebrows, eyes, nose, and a beard.
Isn't that just a face there? Like
That's
isn't
what
it?
I thought.
Eyes, nose, but then it's got more eyes. It's got like stalky eyes as well.
No, it's got the stalky eyes, and then underneath that's the mustache, and kind of the darker reds are his open mouth. No?
Oh, by the way, talking about penises.
Oh
and
no,
things,
I see it now. Oh my god, yeah, shit. Holy crap. Yeah, I see it now. You're right. I
There's
didn't
an
realize
eye.
it was arms, right?
There's an eye, and these are his eyebrows, right?
So,
and then
yeah,
she's
yeah,
got
you're
his
100%
beard going
right.
below that.
So the beard, I thought was just like a rock that he was sitting on. And do you see what I mean?
Oh,
Like
you're
the slug
seeing.
face?
So you're seeing
I-
the green dude's feet.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this
yeah.
is like his belly, I guess. And
No, no,
this
no.
just has his
Look,
cock
I've
out.
seen the green dude's feet, and the old man's head. I thought was just the entirety of like the slug's face,
Oh.
and I didn't like see the arms either side of it. Like, shows
Yeah.
me fucking much I'm paying attention, but like,
Have you got your Blue Yeti boxes in front of you by any chance?
no.
No, why?
Oh, because on that box, it's like looks like a penis galore on the artwork on that box, which I've found out. There's 2 or 3 pictures where they've for some reason changed the color in between the Yeti's legs. It just looks like he's got massive dong in every picture.
I love the fact that this game is so interesting that you're talking about like other objects in the
know.
room. Oh jeez, do I at least get another set of rights and then we can finish this off? So I've got. Oh, cool. Why did I have to drag it? Could I not have just clicked? Is that it? I've just got.
You shall have 40 in total.
Oh, bloody hell. Yes. I feel this was quite obvious and didn't require a tutorial.
You shall have 20 remaining.
Yeah, cool.
So every time you buy something, they give you like a bit of text as well.
Sell your shit, Joe.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind.
I'm just deciding who shall wield it. That laugh is hilarious. You hear him just laughing away in the background. He's having just a flipping great old time, and there we can.
Oh my god. Do one more round of basketball, Joe.
Yeah, and
then
call it a flipping day. Bloody hell! Like
Falcon Run needs to pipe down.
this is
Falcon, you American turd.
Oh my
Don't
god.
call the American.
No, just
turds.
Archie is an American turd.
Alright. Regular Americans are not. Am I done? Am
Yeah.
I done here? Can I fucking go? Jesus.
It's a falcon.
Commence the right. Yes! That's how excited I am to just not read.
Slurms Mackenzie.
Didn't Nicholas close?
No, she.
I like
she's-
how they've just copied and
Pinched
pasted
some
the
ropes.
head off the other bit of art and stuck it on something else.
Yes.
This is a reuse of resources here. Like, I
it's-
gotta be fucked to redraw everything.
I know, like, a head pose is definitely the one with her arms in the air, isn't it? It's like.
Maybe she's got like a dodgy neck and she can only look in that direction.
That should be handy in a game of basketball then. Oh man, I don't care. Let's just play the game. That's it. In the basketball game's not even really that good. Oh, star went wrong again. Unlucky. Almost. You wanted to go down the other way actually, and then you would have finished off with a star. Avoid the auras and banish them with your own. You lose aura when you grasp the orb.
Reader,
Cool.
what brings you to the spring of Jomir?
What
I
do you
don't
think?
know. I don't
How
know.
mate?
In the stars.
Yeah, you knew. Why'd you
Seems
ask?
that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3.
Is that because it's a
Those
triumvirate?
of the rights were not created for you to dispatch.
Oh, there's the big scorpion. I see him now.
Prepare now to confront the fate.
Ugh.
They still honor the traditions of the scribes.
Do you like jokes?
Surely have been
Get on with it.
for this chance.
Cool.
We love jokes.
Fucking hell. There's... Oh, he's
Oh my
a
god, he's a
scruffy wee
shaggy
dog.
boy.
Are these the ones who like? Yeah, I think these are like the really nice ones. You've had the dodgy ones. Oh, hang on, maybe not.
Yeah, he means business. By the looks of him.
Cincinnati Nightwings. Go Nightwings!
How on earth is he? Oh no, hang on. Yeah, never mind.
Dolbit Old Heart, and that dog's his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, these weirdos need to be dispatched of rather sharpish, I believe. Cool. Talisman.
Yeah, but Dalbert's a canny fella.
So he gave me a talisman, which is an item to make me dudes faster. Is that me on the right, on the left? Oh. Yep. Yeah, it really shows now the copied art when that's still.
I love how
next
that
to
to
each
say
other.
besides the reader there as well. Like, you're still here. We've actually got 5.
But I'm manager. So I've got to pick my team now.
Who shall stand together here this
I guess this is quite cool.
Like player management.
Yeah, yeah.
You
But
do
I
get,
imagine.
there are a lot of them that you pick up as well. So
Yeah.
you do get to, you know, there's a little bit more customization in your team as you go through.
Sure.
Do you have to talk after every selection?
Yeah. Oh,
Just
like-
choose him.
Doggy boy. Get doggy boy with the old quickness.
Rookie.
Roki.
I'm waiting for them to start like playing jock jams, you know, and all just start showing up like. You're ready for this?
Jodariel.
There we go. Basically the same team.
Harry Potter.
Ronald Weasley.
There'll be no end of year basketball. Yeah.
So now, right, let's finish this and get on with it. Right.
All right.
Swappy boys. Oh, they've got a fast one. Had a
What's
fast
kind of it's like all the characters are just
Look at that,
static
man.
on the
Look at
other
this.
side of the field.
Tura. The AI can only move
Joe,
once at
was
a
that
time.
really difficult, Joe, for you to get around there?
Flipping nails. Right, let's just stand her on with Pyre.
Like, if the other players moved around, it'd probably make this a bit more interesting. Like,
But
but it
they-
just feels like it's
they're on the
one
si-
on one.
They're on the same system as me.
Yeah, and it's kind of dull. It's like, have you won?
No, they're just
No,
talking
you gotta
for some
get down to
reason.
0, man. Have you
Yeah.
learned nothing from this stream, Archie?
I've been buying burritos for the last 50 minutes.
What?
What?
Oh shit.
Oh, he's chilling you now, Joe.
He wasn't. He
Fucking-
walked straight into the dude. I rinsed him.
Oh, this reminds me of PE back in the day when I literally couldn't kick or shoot a ball to save me life.
Actually, even you could win this game. Right, again, just stick the big girl on me thing. Oh, fast boy.
That's what I did.
Ran
And then
into him.
if they look like they're gonna jump, I'd shoot the thing at them.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's challenging, isn't it?
Oh, Joe,
On
Joe's
that
getting-
moonstone. Ta-ra.
Oh my god.
Aye. It's...
I don't think in the hours that I played, I got scored on one time.
That one just ran into me aura as well. Where's the moonstones? Oh, there's one. Should I go for it? With Fasty Boy. Worth it. Oh, I swapped it up. I don't know why I did that. Oh, it was like swap with Fasty Boy. There we go. Run, little fast boy.
Looks like a chicken.
There we go. Got all the moonstones, got all the crack on. Put her in defense. Pick up a moonstone.
Oh my god.
Nearly.
Nearly, but by doing literally nothing, I sorted it out.
Oh my god. This is about as exciting as watching real basketball.
I thought it was real basketball. Are you telling me this isn't basketball, Archie?
That dog forgot to pick up the
Not
thing.
last time I checked.
I'll just wait, I guess.
Okay.
I used to hate it in PE back in the day when
Oh, shame.
Oh, I forgot there was the, like, it takes time to, like, whoosh over to them. It's not like an Insta thing. There we go.
Quite the close call there, no?
No.
Harry
No.
Potter to shoot.
Boom.
10 points for Gryffindor.
Slytherin loses.
It was a glorious performance, I must say.
Yep.
The influx of Harry Potter fans onto the stream.
Quite so fortunate.
Yeah.
He's an
I don't think that. I don't think there'll be a next time, eh?
Hang on, you've got to do the slightly different game.
I can't be asked. I'm
Can
quite...
I see it?
There is much to learn from this experience.
This guy's voice is hilarious.
Yeah, everyone's like leveling up and shit. Cool.
Opened up his eyes a bit.
What's the tone of this
Oh, there
game?
you go.
Press cloud jump. Has you already got that?
Yeah, that literally makes him unbeatable, by the way, Joe.
Yeah.
Just jump twice in the air after sprinting, it basically gets him across half the map.
Yeah. Cool.
Sorry. Just spamming through the text. Yeah, whatever.
I love how you
Yeah.
stop on that, though. Like, yeah, I want to learn about the Nightwings.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hopefully
Hang
the
on,
game
does
might
everyone
crash
turn into a
again.
dog the longer they've been in? Is that what it was? I think that's the story. Like, the longer you're in there, the more you turn into an animal. So
Oh,
really,
cool.
it's like really old.
I'd take the dog's life over the human life any day.
Ah, excellent. Shall we?
It's a dog's life.
Should we just call it there? I'm quite done with this game. It's a
Let's
shame. It's
But Joe Dariel's changed her tone, Joe. She's just tensed and frowned now. Before she
Is
was peeved and annoyed.
yeah, I see your point, Jim. Like it's in this. I mean, we got this in a bundle, which was like way cheaper than the asking price of this game. 20 dings for this. I don't know if I could. I wouldn't advise people to spend 20 dings on this.
I would say that
It looks amazing. It looks so good, and it's like I just don't understand the point in it.
I think they've been victims of their previous successes. Like, I was coming into this with such high expectations based on the fact that I loved the previous two games, and it's just everything but the actual gameplay is so good, but then the gameplay is just really disappointing.
Yeah, it's.
People seem to love it though, which is, I guess.
I don't understand how.
Do they
or
love it
why.
though, or are they just like doing that whole thing where people are like, "Oh yeah, it's great because I've loved the other two. I'm kind of like become a fanboy," and it's like, you know, when
Seemingly.
someone like they've got like a favorite movie star, so that person can never make a bad film.
Yeah.
You know, when people are kind of like that.
Like you and Steven Seagal, James. Like,
Yes, exactly. Like he's only ever made
Good films.
Oscar-winning blockbusters, but he just never gets given the attention he deserves.
exactly.
Aye. Well, I think with that, lads, we should probably call it a day and apologise
James,
for
don't
anyone
depress.
who. I am depressed. This. I just hope Hades is much better when I get round to it when it's finally out of early access. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm sad. I'm a sad Joe now after playing this. It's really sort of like it's disappointed me in such a intense way that I don't think that even like after a good night's sleep I'll not be reeling from the disappointment of this game. And I was so desperate to like love it. I thought maybe like, I don't know, Jim, you weren't into the basketball thing and I might like it. I felt like maybe I'd like the basketball thing more than the like reading reams of endless text. But instead I was just kind of like, oh, the basketball thing's not even that good. Especially when you consider what it felt like playing Bastion and Transistor. Like, why doesn't the basketball just handle like that? Mm-hmm. Imagine if it like...
Why couldn't it be more intense than it is? Like, why couldn't it be just slightly different? Like, why is that the thing they picked to be the game that you play? It was such an odd decision. And it feels, I don't know about you two, after played it and watched it, but it feels completely at odds with the rest of the game and the tone and everything.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to line up with the old...
sadly, watching Joe play did make me want to... It didn't make me want to give it a go. While with the past few games I've been watching Joe play, I'm like, oh, I want to give a Discus shot, or I want to give a Super Hot a go. That looks fun.
Yeah,
but with
this didn't look fun, and I don't feel it was.
Sorry,
that
guys.
Fun.
Yeah, not feeling it.
Play the other two games from Supergiant
and send them some love. Like when you play those other two games, go tell them how good they are.
Yeah,
everyone's allowed a blip.
Yeah, this was an off day for Supergiant, and it's a shame because even just looking at this, it looks so nice.
Yeah, that's
so beautifully animated.
Yeah.
I think like everything they've done well, but I think there's been some core decision making where they've made the wrong choice in production. If you get me, like I would agree. I explain that well. They went, I think this will be good if we do it, and like they've done it seems like they've done as much as they possibly could with what they decided to do. But I don't think it was a good decision to do it in the first place.
Like, look at that little, like, purple bloom around the little animated, like, stained glass window thing going on.
It looks nice, yeah.
It does, yeah. I could look at that for a long time. But
all the backgrounds. We have been. I think we've been looking at this
a long time
because I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing to load this up. I'd rather just have a bit bants with you about what you thought about it. So. Yeah. We don't do this to like slate indie games. We do this to like promote them, but all I can say at the end of this is please go play Bastion and Transistor and don't let this be a reflection on what you think of Supergiant Games. If you've not played any Supergiant Games, then please go play Bastion and Transistor because those two are indie masterpieces. They're like two of the best games I've ever played.
Oh yeah. For sure. It's like if you played this one, you didn't like it. The other two are definitely like they're so different. The other two that you have to go play them.
Yeah, don't judge. If you played this one and like us haven't liked it, do not let that influence your decision to not play Bastion or Transistor. You must play those two games. Mm-hmm. Oh well, let's leave it at that and say ta-ra to everyone before this game crashes again. and all the obvious good stuff like comment, subscribe, etc., etc. Please don't, much like you mustn't judge Supergiant, please don't judge us on having to play through this less than stellar game. Bye bye.
Goodbye.